Okay, what up ladies and gents? It is your favorite Asian robot right here. Hopefully, your favorite official content creator for the First Descendant. And today, what I'm gonna go through is my Sharen build for stealthing outposts. This is I'm gonna be upfront with you guys. This is a repost of the information that I've already given you guys. Not sure why people kept asking me to do it, but if that's what people want, sure. Here is the Sharen build for stealthing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to divide it up into the build without the Energy Activator and the build with the Energy Activator, okay? So why is there a difference? Because the one without the Energy Activator is what most people use while they're in normal mode. Then once you're in hard mode, you usually have so many Energy Activators that you can just shove one in for no reason, get a little extra mod capacity, which gives you a bit more of a safety net whenever you're stealthing an outpost. So let's get into it. And before we do, don't forget to register me as your content creator. Link is in the video description. Every supporter matters, all right? I'm trying to reach 888 active supporters, and I need your help to do it. So hit that link, okay? It's free. Now, let's get started. Okay, when it comes to building Sharen for stealth, it is a very simple and straightforward process. Let me remove my camera right now, and I'll go through it with you. The main thing with Sharen is that you want to use her active camouflage. Okay, when she's level 40, her active camouflage lasts 10 seconds, right? You want to increase this up to about 15.8 seconds, which is as close to 16 seconds as you can. Now, you want to be able to do this without sacrificing your health, defense, and overall survivability. How do you do that? It's actually very simple. You can do that with just 5 mods. Increase HP and Spear and Shield are your survival. Okay, just use this and you're good to go. Why Spear and Shield? Sharen's basic skill, which is also the largest amount of damage that you can deal, is 802% skill power modifier. So although you will lose some skill power modifier thanks to maximized duration, you're still going to deal a relatively significant amount of damage. So it doesn't matter if you lose skill power modifier, right? So here we use maximized duration. Skill extension can be left unleveled. All right. In the previous build, I had like a half and half going, but this is just a bit more efficient, especially for your later game needs as well. Okay, this is much more efficient. Then you've got battle stamina, which can be left unleveled. It gives you a little bit of extra HP, but a skill duration of 8.8. It doesn't change even if you fully level it. See, the fully leveled version also has 8.8. So just by slotting all this on with 2 unleveled mods, you are within the 60 capacity if you don't have an Energy Activator, and this will allow you to reach 16-second stealth duration, okay? This is your basic stealth build. Now, I've got another one, which is I know I call it Stealth Pro, but this is basically for those that have put an Energy Activator in, and this is how you make use of the full 80 capacity that you get, all right? You will have, once again, increased HP, Spear and Shield. These are your survival mods. Battle of Stamina is left unleveled, okay? Maximized duration and skill extension are maxed out so that you can reach 18.5 seconds of active camouflage. Electric Specialist is maxed out to give yourself the best possible damage, all right, for both of your skills. And Electronic Scintium is also used. Why? Because the skill power modifiers are already above 200. So we know that there's diminishing returns from increasing skill power modifier. Therefore, it is better to increase your actual skill power. Okay, so I've got this in here, but realistically, you can slot in like focus on fusion or whatever you want. But you've only got 4 extra points, so I just put an Electric Scintium to make use of the Almandine slot that she comes with, and that's basically it. This is the 80 mod capacity version. All right, now I'm going to demonstrate both for you in an outpost situation. But here are some other things that you are going to need, all right? Just going in with her modules isn't going to help you do the outpost. You're going to need some equipment too, all right? So let's talk about equipment. In terms of her reactor, you're going to need a tingling mixture type reactor. This has fusion and electric, so make sure you have that. Her damaging skills are all fusion type, so electric fusion is the combination you need. As for the rolls on it, doesn't really matter, okay? You can, of course, go for skill power or whatnot, but I just happened to get one of these and I just slapped it on, all right? You need to make sure that the optimization condition is also met. So submachine gun's perfect because, ta-da, Thunder Cage. Okay, in terms of your external components, the standard ones are used. Normally this is done for farming purposes. So HP auxiliary support with module drop rate, max HP rolls. Okay, HP support sensor with max MP, consumable drop rate. Defense support memory with defense, gold drop rate. Or you can have firearm proficiency, but it's not really good to farm these at Outpost, so I just left gold drop rate on there. And of course a HP support processor with equipment drop rate, max shield, pretty standard. Nothing is different, okay? These are some pretty standard components. Now, one thing which I will say is that the consumable drop rate increase modifier does not affect the amorphous drops from the Outpost. Why? Those are what we call mission drops. Mission drops are completely unaffected in any way, shape, or form by the consumable drop rate modifier. Mission drops are just whatever is stated. Whatever percentage is stated, that's what you're going to get. What is affected by consumable drop rates? I want to clarify this. These items are all affected by consumable drop rate increase, okay, because these are all monster drops and basic materials. All of these are also affected because they are monster drops. There is one exception. Haley's pieces, which you can get from... It's easier if I show you. See, Haley's pieces, right? If you look at this, if you look at the infiltration missions, not the invasions, it says mission monster. So these are affected by consumable drop rate increase. If you have consumable drop rate increase, you will likely see more drops of Haley's materials than if you don't. All right? So for those farming Haley, please take note of that. Okay, you now understand the reactor and the external components. Now, let me talk about equipment. For your guns, I highly recommend the Thunder Cage, and if you want to, I would slap on Enduring Legacy in place of the Thunder Cage if you want to, and you have a very, very good maxed out one, all right? But otherwise, Thunder Cage is sufficient. I will be demonstrating with the Thunder Cage, all right? The Thunder Cage is mostly used because in the Outpost, you can... Sharen doesn't really have great AoE, so in the Outpost, you can just absolutely wipe most monsters out with the Thunder Cage. Again, it's your choice what to bring, but this is my equipment setup, and this is what I will show in the demonstration. Okay, so we'll now switch to the basic stealth loadout, and we're going to go do an Outpost. So I'll just pick this one. All right, private, of course. Now, the most important thing that you guys have to remember when you're doing any kind of Outpost stealthing is that the external components you have are your survival combined with your mods. The rest is all about duration to make sure that you can fully stealth it, especially if the Outpost is wide. All right? When you go to a location with an Outpost, please, please, please make sure you check out the Outpost. All right? Scope it out, at least know where the gens are, things like that. That'll help you a lot because you have to choose your entry point. Now, I know for a fact there's a gen here. So the other gens are all over there. So I've located the positions of all the gens. Now I want to make sure that I hit one each time. So I'm going to wait somewhere around here. Now, ideally, you could wait somewhere around here. All right. With the basic loadout, you've got 3 less seconds. So you have to be quick and you have to know where all the gens are. All right. Don't be slow or you'll be losing out. Okay. As soon as the Outpost starts, get in there. That's 2. Now remember that rolling is faster than walking or sprinting, so just roll, and there you go. That's all 4. Okay? You stealth them out, and then here comes the boss. Now please keep in mind that I am running my Thunder Cage build, which you would have already seen. I will usually make good use of firing Fiesta to take out the bosses. Now, depending upon the type of defenses they have, you might be in for a little bit of a fight. But for the most part, with firing Fiesta, you'll get it done. All right, there you go. Outpost cleared. Now, this is with the basic stealth build, as I mentioned earlier. The only difference between this and the Stealth Pro build is that the Pro build gives you even more time. So I'm going to demonstrate again with the Pro build. Hope you don't mind. The footage will remain unedited, so because of that, we're going to actually wait it out. I'm not going to do a cut here so that there's no hanky-panky going on in the background. But essentially, when you use this, the main purpose is just go in there, slice, 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 and you're good to go. Okay? Even if you don't have a fully souped up Thunder Cage like I do, you should still be able to overcome most situations. But I highly recommend the Enduring Legacy if you're going to struggle with the boss. If the boss of the reactor is the big problem, just grab an Enduring Legacy and just start blasting and you will be fine. I could demonstrate that, but I would lose the optimization condition, and I'm very lazy to change it over. But I guess I should, shouldn't I? Okay, fine, I should. I convinced myself. Alright, now this is the version with Enduring Legacy. Alright, here we go. So since the Pro version has 18 seconds, you don't really have to sweat too much. Alright, just make sure you clear them all. There you go. And then you still have like plenty of time. So what I usually do with this particular version is I'll just go into a corner, lock on, do something like that, and we're good. Now this boss is gonna get absolutely melted, so there you go. And I can still kill all the little ones too. On top of that, the only thing that I might have difficulty with is those orbs, because Thunder Cage is so much better for those orbs. But as you can see, survival is also not an issue. There we are. Now if you start to die, well, you should be okay. But if you do start to die, just go pick up some health. There should be some around here. And there you go. Alright. So the Pro version, the only real difference is that you've got a bit more survivability. Well, actually survivability is roughly the same. But you do have a bit more in terms of your duration, so you don't have to panic as quickly or move as quickly. 3 extra seconds may not sound like a lot, but it makes a lot of difference. Survivability though is the same, because I just remembered that we have the exact same survival mods. So yeah, your survivability is going to be the same, but you will have a few more options and a little bit of a longer time. All right, so that is about it. I think I have sufficiently demonstrated this. If you guys really need to stealth outposts or whatever, sorry, the window's open, I think somebody's smoking outside. But anyway, if you need to stealth outposts, whatever, this is what I use. This is how you can get through. Again, it is slightly different from what was posted before, but that's only because I have just optimized everything to make it a little bit better. You can use this if you want. Hopefully it helps most of you who are struggling with stealthing outposts, but this is basically it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody who has supported the channel. Okay, thank you to all of my channel members. Thank you to all of our top supporters for September. Normally I put it up, but I am probably going to be in a bit of a rush to end this video. So thank you very much. Don't forget to register me as your official content creator, and I'll make it up to you on the next video. See you guys. I gotta go now.